Hello, guys, and welcome to the second episode of Weird Dreams and Scary Stories. As you can tell by the background of this audiogram, we're going to be doing a weird dream today, and I have two special guests with me, Riley and Mari. So, y'all introduce yourselves.
Hey, my name is Mari, aka the blackest monkey in the car.
Hey y'all, it's Riley, aka the blackest monkey in the car.
The burnt biscuit.
Yes, very much so.
Ooh. So, yeah, they're going to be with us on this journey today because this is a long one. It's really long. So, yeah, let's get started. Around the start, I was running through the forest by my old school and saw some funky S word. It was a large pit of just off the trail that looked like it was packed with some kind of zombies like they were sardines. I looked around a bit and looked back, and they seemed to transform into a giant tin of food. So when I looked back again, it seemed the tin had gone and some of the food was eaten. This was enough that to make me think that when they finished that, everyone in the forest was in grave danger. So I leave the pit and run back from where I came from. As soon enough, I run into these kids and tell them to take some weird path, even though we're at the bottom of the path from the school and could easily head back up. Kind of hazy, but I believe it was because of where the pit was. I then sent them to their way, soon after realizing I was probably sending them into danger. Soon I looked to the path I'd sent them down, and I see a long line of creatures, just taking their time single file. There there were There were a few animals, I think, but the ones I remember seeing clearly were the polar bears. Live in Ontario, Canada, by the way. Don't even know if I've seen a polar bear in the zoo. Red eyes and red looking teeth. Effing terrifying. So I tried to find another way and get lost. Felt trapped in a series of paths. At some point, I came across a downward flight of stairs on the right side of the path that leads into something of a light door. Can't see through pure light instead of a door. And instead of ending my dream, usually by mentally breathing and closing my eyes or shaking my head, I'm semi lucid in all my dreams. I think of how you have to confront of these things. So I say forget it and run it. I've now entered what seems to be a hallway with two doors, very spooky looking. Walls of stone, wooden doors, so I take a step into the one on the left and walk into what seems like a waiting room. Don't remember much about it, but there were other peeps with me. One being the kid I spoke to that actually spoke back, but the kid is probably more than a decade older. I can clearly tell it's him though. There's some time of figuring things out. I look at my backpack. I didn't know I had it. Probably just didn't at first, but I needed it, so my mind provided. I have a katana that actually belongs to my friend. What? Imagine having that one friend that has a katana. That's cool. For some reason, along with a wooden training sword, booking, and at some point, there's a change of pace. It goes from somber to downright mayhem. It seems my vision has become tainted and my skin looks different. I'd say decrepit, but it just seemed darker, kind of scaly. No flesh falling off or anything. And I asked one of the people what's happening. Haha, he hasn't figured it out yet. Now I now realize that we're pretty much playing infected. What? That's weird. Some of us Some of us are zombies, and I was one of them. So I go to take out one of the people in the room with us, swing and a miss, and once again tell myself, forget it. and auto sprint for the door. Each door I come across is closing, but the first each door I come across is closing, but for the first, I'm moving fast enough to zoom through. It was close. And for the second, the one headed outside. I get myself nearly through, and it seems a series of doors lined up one after another are closed on me, keeping different parts of my body in place. With thought, because I'm semi creating my dream with my thoughts and intentions and perceived strength, I manage to open these doors and step through the other side. Coming up the stairs and out into the forest, which is now snowy, I immediately start running back to the forest, trying to find and help those kids, forgetting about and running directly into the conga line of creatures I spoke of. Still polar bears, some standing on two legs walking past me. I cling to a tree or stand on the side of the path, scared as wordless. Weirdly enough, one of these polar bears seemed to acknowledge me, but he just waved, and I shakingly waved back. Mari, are you okay?
I think I got that wrong.
No, you don't. Anyways, possibly my mind put together that they were zombie bears, and because I was a zombie, they didn't attack. Or I was actually just calm enough in my dream that it didn't spiral into me being scared and lucidly making those creatures attack me. Don't remember anything after that. So that is interesting. That's the end of the weird dream, and that's very interesting. So Mari, what did you think of it?
So what happened was I had to go do something, so I ain't hear the rest of the story, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, Riley, how did you feel about it?
I thought it was a pretty good story. I don't think it was that scary, as I suspected it to be, but I mean, it was just a weird story. So, not that scary, but definitely weird.
Yeah. Like the whole reason like I want to like read some weird dreams is because I be having weird dreams. Like one time I had this dream where I had to run into the woods because all these school buses just started running me over.
Oh.
And it was just scary. And it's like sometimes my dreams are too real. Like last night I had a whole dream about this giant phone and I thought it was real, but it wasn't.
That's a weird dream.
It is. But yeah, I felt that this was a good dream. The part that caught me off guard was when he had said the polar bears could have been zombies and that there were zombies and all of that. That was interesting. But yeah, I hope y'all guys enjoyed that episode of Weird Dreams and Scary Stories. Y'all have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all guys next time. Say bye, Riley and Mari.
Bye.